Hello everyone, and sorry for the delay. So, welcome to IEEE Student Branch VIT Pune Research Session 4. So, the presenter of this PPT is Pratham Tomar and myself, Janvi Gattani. So, in this session, we'll be mastering IEEE and Springer paper formats through a detailed walkthrough. So, let's kick things off with today's agenda. We'll cover several key aspects that are crucial for research paper formatting. First, we'll discuss the importance of formatting and why it shouldn't be overlooked. Then, we'll dive into a comparison of IEEE and Springer formats, highlighting the unique features. After that, we'll share some practical tips for successful paper submission, including common pitfalls to avoid. By the end of this session, you will have a comprehensive understanding of how to properly format your papers to meet journal and conference guidelines. So starting with importance of paper formatting, it may seem like a minor detail, but it significantly impacts your paper's reception. So firstly, standardization. Whenever paper follows a consistent format, it enhances the reading experience. Readers can quickly locate essential information. For example, in a collection of papers on similar topics, if every author adheres to a specific structure, it creates a cohesive reading experience. This familiarity builds confidence in the reader. Secondly, readability. So, a well formatted paper is very easy to navigate. So, consider the last time you read a well organized textbook. It flows smoothly, right? Thus, proper formatting, including clear headings and subheadings, enhances comprehension and keeps the readers engaged. A good practice is to use bullet points or numbered lists for clarity. So, thirdly, professionalism. So, formatting reflects your attention to detail. So, just like you had dressed appropriately for a job interview, a well structured paper makes a positive impression on the reviewers and the peers alike. A professional appearance increases your credibility as a researcher. So, speaking about the consequences of the improper formatting, so it might lead to rejection. So, many journals and conferences are very strict about formatting. If your paper doesn't meet their requirements, it can be rejected outright. This is particularly true for high impact journals. So, even if your research is strong, a simple formatting error can lead to a missed opportunity. Poor formatting can also obscure your findings. So, imagine reading a paper where your headings are unclear and the tables and the figures are misaligned. This not only frustrates the reader but can also dilute the impact of your research. For instance, if you submitted a paper to IEEE without proper headings or figure alignment, even the groundbreaking findings might not get attention because the presentation is confusing. So now let's look at the IEEE structural overview. So you might have learned about this in the last session and we'll have a quick review. So typical structure of an IEEE paper includes title, abstract, keywords, introduction, methodology, results, and conclusion. So the first thing that the people see, it should be concise yet descriptive of your research, the title. A strong title captures interest while providing insights into your study. For example, instead of writing research on renewable energy, consider writing innovative approaches to harnessing solar energy. Sounds good, right? Abstract. So, abstract is basically a brief summary, typically 150 to 250 words, that encapsulates your research essence. It should cover the main question, methodology, and the findings. Think of the abstract as like a mini presentation of your work. The keywords, these are crucial for categorizing your work and ensuring it reaches the right audience. Choose terms that are accurately reflecting your study. For example, if your paper is based on renewable energy, you could use keywords like solar energy, sustainability, and urban development. Introduction. So, introduction sets the stage for your research. Provide background information, define the problem, and articulate the motivation for your work. A compelling introduction will hook your readers. Speaking about the methodology, so it details how you conducted your research. So be specific about your approach. The results, they present your findings clearly utilizing graphs, tables, and text along with the visual representations can enhance the understanding of the readers. And the conclusion. So the conclusion basically summarizes all your findings and discussions with their implications. This is your opportunity to emphasize the importance of the work. So now speaking about the minor details in the IEEE formatting, they may seem small, but they contribute significantly to the overall presentation of your paper. So the figures and the tables, the figures should be centered while the tables should be aligned to the left. This alignment helps to maintain and make a clean layout. The captions, so placement of the captions for the figures should be below the figure, and for the tables they should be above. So like for example, now if you have a graph in your results section, you should label it figure 1 and place the caption directly below it stating what the graph is representing. And in case if you are using a table, you have to place the caption above it describing its contents. So here are some basic features. So it should be Times New Roman in 10 to 12 font. The top margin should be approximately 0.75 to 1 inch. The bottom margin should be 1 inch. The side margins should be 0.625 to 0.75 inch. The title should be in the center at the top with the font of 14 to 16. So now mastering IEEE citation and reference formatting. So firstly, consistency. This point emphasizes the importance of maintaining uniformity in citation formats throughout your work. Then regularly reviewing your IEEE guidelines. Then engaging with the peers. This means collaboration with the peers is highlighted here. Peer feedback can help improving the quality of your writings and citations, ensuring correctness and better alignment with the required format. Then the usage of in-text citations. So this is typically done using numerical citations within square brackets and apostrophe. This point stresses the importance of applying correctly to maintain smooth referencing throughout the document. Then understanding the reference list formatting. So this emphasizes the need to follow the correct structure when creating your reference list, which includes the correct order of the author names, journal titles, and pagination. Correct formatting ensures that your references are clear and easy to follow. Correct and incorrect references. So, understanding the difference between accurate and inaccurate references is essential. This helps you avoid common mistakes and ensures that all the reference aligns with the IEEE standards, preventing errors in your work. So, each point serves to guide you in mastering the IEEE citation format, ensuring clarity. So basically, IEEE employs a numbered citation system in the text, so which is a apostrophe in bracket the number. So this number correlates with the reference list at the end of the paper in the order they appear. For example, in the in-text citations, instead of writing the author date citations, we use numbers. For example, you might write in apostrophe as shown in bracket 1. Then speaking about the reference list, for example, if you are citing a journal article, it will appear in the reference list formatted as author's name, title of the paper, journal name, volume number, issue number, page number, month, year, etc. So basically using the correct citation style not only enhances your work's credibility, but also ensures verification of the sources. Now talking about the resources for the IEEE citation. So different sites, conferences and journals may have slightly different formatting requirements. Here's how you can find the right template. So firstly, you can visit the conference website. Always check for the specific guidelines or the templates they provide. This can save you like from a lot of headaches. Then you can also use the IEEE Explore. This is a valuable resource for finding formatting examples and guidelines for the various journals. Now we'll be speaking about the Springer format. So the Springer format follows a similar structure and for the scientific publications. So it basically has key components of title and abstract, keywords and references, and the body text. So basically, the title and abstract should be concise and informative, providing a clear overview of your research. The keywords and the references adhere to specific formatting rules, and the body text just means the main content, which is often divided into sections with clear headings and subheadings. For example, a Springer paper on robotics might include an abstract summarizing the research, and the keywords like robotics, machine learning, and automation could be used. Now we would be dealing with certain paper formatting tools. These tools are really very helpful while you're making a research paper. So the firstly is the LaTeX. So the LaTeX is a typesetting system widely used for producing scientific and technical documents. It automatically formats text, equations, tables, and figures according to the best practices in typesetting. This results in a very polished and a professional appearance that is difficult to achieve with the standard word processor. So the LaTeX offers us numerous document classes and the templates such as articles, report books, presentations using Beamer. LaTeX has a rich ecosystem of packages that extends its functionality. For example, we have the AMS Math for advanced math formatting, GraphicX for enhanced graphic support, and TIGZ for creating complex diagrams. We also have overleaf. So basically, overleaf allows multiple users to edit the same document simultaneously. This feature is particularly beneficial for academic collaborations as it enables the different co-authors to see each other's changes in the real time, which will facilitate effective communication and teamwork between them. So Overleaf is actually a cloud-based platform, so it will allow the users to access their documents from anywhere with an internet connection. So this basically eliminates the need for local installations or specific operating systems, making it ideal for the researchers and students working on different devices or collaborating remotely. Also, Overleaf maintains a detailed version history of all the document changes, so the users can easily access previous versions of their work, allowing them to revert to earlier drafts as necessary. So this is particularly very useful for tracking changes and understanding the evaluation of the document. Coming to the automated reference managers, Mendeley and Zotero. So the automated reference managers are the tools which are designed to assist the researchers and the students in collecting, organizing, and formatting the citations for their academic work. So basically, these tools over here we'll be dealing with Mendeley and Zotero. They simplify the citation process, ensuring that your references are consistent. Both Mendeley and Zotero allow the users to easily collect citations from various sources. So the users can insert citations directly into their documents while writing using plugins for the word processors like Microsoft Word or Google Docs. Also, this will enhance the research workflow by a streamlined process. So the Mendeley and the Zotero facilitate a smoother research workflow by integrating citation management into the writing process. This integration helps to keep a track of like all the sources from the beginning to the ending of the research phase to the final paper submission. So now let's look at a practical example. Imagine you're writing a research paper on the impact of renewable energy technologies. As you come across relevant articles, books, and reports, we use Zotero's browser's extension to save the citations directly from the web. Once you have collected all the references, you can organize them in a folder labeled renewable energy. So when you start writing your paper in the Microsoft Word, you install the Zotero plugin, allowing you to insert the citations directly as you write. So each time you reference a source, you can simply click on Insert Citation, select the appropriate reference from the library, and the Zotero will automatically format it according to the IEEE style. At the end of the document, you click on Insert Bibliography, and the Zotero generates a properly formatted bibliography based on the citations used in the text. So this process will not only save you from the hours of manual formatting, but also ensure that the citations are accurate and consistently styled. So here we are done with the session. If you have any doubts, you can post it in the comment section. Do you write paper in latex or Word? So basically, research papers can be written both in latex and Word depending upon the journal's guidelines. But latex is preferred for technical fields like mathematics, physics, and computer science because it is very superior because of its handling of the formulas and the formatting. Whereas Word is more common in topics like social sciences and humanities. Till some questions come, we'll be saying about certain popular questions that always arises. So, what are the key elements of the IEEE paper format? As we earlier said, IEEE paper format includes the title page, abstract, keywords, main body, figures, and tables. It also includes the references and the double column layout. Then another question that arises in people's mind is how should one structure an academic paper according to the IEEE standards? So basically, an IEEE paper is typically structured in the way that the title is centered at the top of the first page. Then we have the introduction, which deals with the research problem. Then the abstract, which is a brief overview. The keywords, which are relevant terms for search and indexing. Then methodology, which describes the research approach, the results, the discussion, and the conclusion. If we talk about the common mistakes to avoid when we are formatting a paper for IEEE submission is that using incorrect citation format. This is the most common mistake that usually people make. So failing to use numbered citations in text and in the reference list can lead to rejected papers. Also, exceeding the recommended word count in the abstract could lead to rejection. Then misplacing the visuals can disrupt the paper's layout. Then IEEE also prefers minimizing the footnotes. Also using a single column format instead of the IEEE's double column format may lead to the rejection of the paper. Then another question is how does one ensure that IEEE paper adheres to the formatting requirements before submission? So you should always verify with the IEEE author guidelines. Always review the specific journal or the conference's author guidelines to ensure full compliance. Also, IEEE provides, as we earlier discussed, the latex and the word templates that will include proper formatting details. Also, the question that arises is that why is it important to follow IEEE formatting rules in technical papers? So basically, adhering to the IEEE formatting rules ensures that the papers are standardized, which will make it easier for all the readers to understand the content and compare it with other works. It will also increase the chances of acceptance by the journals and the conferences. Then, yes, any other questions do we have? So we'll wrap up the session. All the resources and the templates for the IEEE formatting will be shared to you all to streamline your submission process. If you have any further doubts or if you need any clarification, feel free to ask us in our community groups. Thank you for joining.